Gina Shumisi here, your favorite psych nurse practitioner, coming to you again with another video. Thank you. Welcome back. Or if you're first time, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Gratitude for listening to my podcast, my sessions, literally, my therapy sessions. Where I make it okay for you to not be okay on some of those days. Give yourself grace. I help you heal and get out from the mode of should I go with dasties. This video is about don't marry dasties. Okay, marry somebody who is kind with capital, who's empathetic, who's caring, who's can be loyal, who is flexible mindset, resilient, able to communicate all the things. A lot of men will become very distractive when they don't have their things together, their money together, that kind of thing. So this video is to highlight that.
Maybe you and one or two other women, right? I'm not attracted to no women over 35 years old.
You're not?
No.
Well, honey, I know you are attracted to me, honey.
But y'all standards are too high. Y'all are too emotional. Y'all are damaged good from past
I am
relationship.
not damaged.
You don't even realize you're damaged, you see, because
Nene, you could just look at her. She looks polished. She looks well kept. Like she takes good care of herself. And then you have Trick Daddy, who's there too. I'm mad that it almost feels like she was auditioning for Trick Daddy. He says he doesn't find women over 35 attractive, and she's like, well, honey, I know you find me attractive. He's calling women damaged goods, and you're like, not me, I'm not damaged goods. Girl, who cares what that man thinks? You don't have to be every man's type. To me, honestly, one of the best things in the world as a woman is a man who you don't want, who says you're not his type. Good. Whoo, then you'll stay out of my face. I feel like there are some men that do this on purpose, where they try to insult a woman to her face to see how she'll react. He's talking about women over 35, knowing she's over 35. He just wants to see how she'll react, and she fell for it. I'm not damaged goods. I'm attractive. They'll tell a woman with her eyebrow and her nose pierced they don't like piercings. They do this on purpose. So you'll say, well, I can take these piercings out. Oh, I don't have to wear all this makeup. My body is natural. Like, they want you to start tap dancing. They want you to start auditioning. And sometimes it's the raggediest men who you would never give a chance to in the first place that you're explaining yourself to. Don't explain nothing to him. When they know they don't have a chance with you, they'll try to insult you. Sometimes when a man thinks that you're up here, he'll try to knock you down a couple pegs.
And no man plays the victim better than the one who caused the damage. He'll dysregulate your central nervous system and then claim you always disturbing his peace, leaving out the part where he's the reason why you no longer have any of your own. He'll break your trust and then get mad that you always bringing up the past, when really you're bringing up his present day patterns that trigger the memories of the pain he caused. Or he'll say that you always got bad energy, meanwhile draining your energy with every invalidation in this exhaustive environment that he's cultivated by making you walk on eggshells. Or he'll break your heart into 1,000 pieces, then consider himself a changed man because he's trying to help you pick them up and glue them back together, but then cry if he cuts his hands on the shards of your resentment that you now feel towards him. And it's not to say that he doesn't feel discomfort lying in the bed that he made, but trying to reframe this whole thing as mutual wounding is just a manipulative tactic to manufacture injury to escape responsibility. Like, yeah, it's possible that you had a bad attitude or you could have given him more attention, but last time I checked, neither of those are a gun to his head that forced him to dishonor his own commitment. And whatever needs he's claiming that you didn't meet that led to his decisions, it's going to be impossible to meet now that he's broken you. It's like getting mad that your car doesn't start, so you pour sugar down the gas tank. Not only does it make things worse, it's stupid, which is exactly what he expects you to be if he thinks that his well-rehearsed victimhood can distract you from the very real damage that he deliberately caused. So nah, he had a choice between your pain and his prevention, and he chose to make you suffer due to his lack of discipline. He could have left if he was that miserable. So don't waste any more time watching his audition as the real victim while he tries to rewrite the script to make you the villain. Just cut his role, cancel the show, and get back to your regularly scheduled program of your piece before him and his BS made a guest appearance. When a man is unhappy with himself, he will project that onto any woman that tries to love him. He'll literally ruin her happiness because he can't find his own. He may be attracted to her light, but then he's going to try to dim it if he's afraid to work on his own darkness. Or he may be drawn to how well she keeps herself up, but then let his insecurities push her away because he realizes he can't keep up. Or at first he may be attracted to her ambition, but then he's going to try to sabotage everything she works on because it's outpacing his complacency. And this is why it is dangerous for a woman to be the recovery girl for a broken man. If he hasn't healed, he'll use your patience as his pain medication. Meaning, knowingly or unknowingly, he will leverage your empathy to escape the emotional rehab that he's been avoiding. And as you look for ways to fix him, he'll find new ways to break you. So while everybody deserves a chance to heal, you gotta make sure your kind heart doesn't cause you to become a bandage for a man who's only making you bleed.
At the end of the day, being in a relationship is awesome. Being in community while you're in a relationship, marriage, long-term, whatever, it's like food to your nervous system. It settles you because you can co-regulate with that person. But what you have to realize is while you're in it, don't lose yourself while you're in it. A lot of men out there, this is what is common out there. They're not raised in a socialized in a household where they have to build up that skill from childhood till they're older of different ranges of emotions outside of anger. I've seen this in practice all the time. When I see my patients who are going through it, which is leading them a lot of anxiety, depression, restlessness. But the key is to center yourself. Make sure you're not losing yourself within that relationship because men think differently than we do. A man who can sit back and watch you struggle, watch you suffer. A man who will sit back and even consider or be okay with giving you allowance. You have to know something deep within you to say that's not okay. Especially when you don't have full sight into what his finances are. There are a lot of majority of men out there. You're using money for toys, taking their side pieces out, spending money out there, and you are home with the kids, if you have kids, doing it all and working full time, and he sits back and he's not consistent also with being present with the children, picking up drop-offs, going to conferences, teacher-parent meeting, things like that, not involved consistently.
See, when a man is in his ego and he breaks up with a good woman, I'm going to show you how it really goes. The first phase of it is the man's looking at all options he got. He sees Becky right here. He sees Tanya right here. He sees Jenny with the fat ass over there. He's like, yo, I got so many options, and the woman I'm with right now is on my nerves. That woman is holding him down. She's supporting him. They may have little petty arguments. She may want him to clean the bathtub a little bit more or take more initiative. Small little things that can be fixed, but because he got all these women in his line of sight, he's seen everything that he possibly could get. Here's where it goes left. So in his ego, he breaks up with the woman who's been holding him down. Now he's after Becky and Tasha and Jennifer. He's after them. But all the while, it was just a game for them. So they playing him out. But he's still in his glory face. He wanted to go out, so he wanted to party, see his boys. He tearing it up, having a good time. All the while, that girl who loved him is sitting there sad. She's sulking, talking to her friends and trying to convince her, move on is better for you. The usual gather together type of vibe, right? I'm going to say week 2. The good woman, she chilling. She feeling a little better. She's having thoughts of you. She's still looking at your page. She see you wilding out still. But something's going to hit. All your options are going to dry out. All the girls who you claimed or saw that wanted you, it was on your head. It was an 80-20 rule going on. They had that 20% where that girl you was with had 80. Now you sitting there dried out. You wondering like, damn, did I mess up? So you start looking at her page. You start wondering what she doing, who she chilling with. You start like, looking at that picture here. Second week, that girl's going out a little bit. She going with her friends. She partying. They going to, they having a good time. And realistically, you're still in her mind, but she also knows how you did her dirty. And with all this motivational shit going on, she probably like, I can do better now. So here you are, Mr. Dummy. You're sitting here and you're watching her and you're living in your regret. Third week come around. At this point, you're full-blown stalking her page. You may send her a text one late night, hey, just checking on you. How you feeling? What's going on? We can still be friends. She may respond, I'm cool. I'm good. I gotta go to work tomorrow though, so I'll hit you up later on. Conversation deaded. You check her page tomorrow. She's no longer at work. She's out with her friends again. She's chilling. Putting up little memes and little thirst traps. You know how girls do when they get in their mojo again. They start feeling themselves, getting that ass. I ain't complaining though. I love seeing dummies mess up on good women on purpose. I get to watch how they shine and I get to look at that ass girl. But that's just me. Fourth week, he in his feelings. He's wondering why you ain't texting him back. He crying, he sad. See, now the playing field is switched up. Because before, remember, he was up here, she was down there, she was feeling that pain. He was up here living in that glory. And slowly that month changed, shit shifted. He writing love letters and songs, crying for you, saying he miss you, he mad, saying F women, this and that, calling you all types of names. And don't let you get a bitter man who wants you back. Oh, he gonna slander your name. If y'all got any dirty videos, it's clips. He finna send that to xnexx.com. Shefreaky.com. Y'all know. It ain't nothing like being a man and feeling your own self. Being in your own ego. You mess up on so many good people with this 80-20 rule. That woman is, we're gonna say she's 90. She's 90% of everything you need. She may just not clean the way you want her to. She may not cook the way you want her to. She may be a little bit more on a spicier side of life. She might be a little bit more argumentative here and there. Of course, somebody wants to argue, but this woman is 90% what you need in your life. She's your vitamin. I want a vitamin girl. She's your vitamin. She got all your essential needs and oils and botanicals. And you over here messing with this bowl of cornflakes. She provided fiber because you full of shit. So she brought the fiber. Now you asked out. Now you hurt and you mad. It sucks, don't it? But this is how it usually goes as a man. A man with a bad ego. We all got egos, but when you don't check yourself, you lose a lot of people that you love and that you need. They say love only comes 3 times in your life. Which one are you on?
Here's a quick way to tell who was the narcissist in the relationship, especially after a breakup. The person who suddenly has a girlfriend or they're dating somebody or gets married really, really quick, that's your sign that was a narcissist. And also, they have been planning that the whole time. That person did not just appear out of thin air. This is the person they were either cheating on you with, or maybe you were the side chick the whole time. Who knows? But yeah, they're going to move on super fast. All of a sudden, they're on a vacation, they're on dates, they're posting their new person all over social media, all of that. The person who's more broken, who's crying, who's taking time to heal, who feels like they just got ran over by a freaking truck, the person who takes the most time to figure out what's happening, figure out, literally what just happened, and then slowly comes back to being who they are, starts hanging out with friends and family. That's the person who is the empath or the victim of the narcissist. But this ends up flipping later. Once the weaker person starts to get strong again, brave again, start hanging out, start doing their hair, their makeup, going to the gym, hanging out with their homeboys, whatever. Once they start doing that, the narcissist then gets angry because their goal is to destroy you. And when they are done with you, they think your life is over. So they want you to be done. So when they start seeing you pick up again, pick up your life, pick up the pieces, be strong, be happy, it makes them mad. And sometimes they'll try to come back into your life by texting you or calling you or showing that they're interested again or saying that they made a mistake, or they'll start the smear campaign. They'll start dragging your name, smearing your name, saying all kinds of nasty things about you, or they'll start stalking you. So yeah, that's the quickest way, usually the quickest way to tell who was the narcissist in the relationship. Usually the person who moves on faster or quicker is the narcissist. Comment down below if you agree with me, and if you don't, still comment so I can hear your opinion. And also, you can book a one-on-one coaching call with me. The link is in my bio. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.